just got done with my workout, man. I wish I would have worked out a little bit more, but it's getting late. You know. Uh, shit. One thing we can't live without, man, a proper diet. I've been halfway doing the diet. My shit is 50% right now. As you can see in my short, I put up a healthy meal. And then I had some beer later on that night. So I can't really stay on a proper diet out here, man. But I realized that it's painful to be on a diet. But you can't have transformation without pain. You feel what I'm saying? It's gonna hurt. Just like short bald guy is living in his car to save money so he can get it, so he can get ahead in life. I'm stuttering and shit. You know, short bald guy, he living in his car so he can get ahead, man. That's a smart idea. But it's gonna be painful to do that. That means you gotta give up going to the bathroom so easily. You know, it's gonna be hard to find a bathroom every now and then. He's giving up his comfort so he can have a better life later on. Like me, man. I'm out here, I'm doing my thing on the street until I do my thing. What's up? What's up, Foxy lady? What's up, Foxy lady? Yo. That's the one that was like, yeah, if you get a Porsche, paint it red. And she started walking, you know. Cause she always color her hair red all the time. You know, yeah. You can't have transformation without pain, bro. You're gonna go through some pain. You know, it hurts to be on a diet. It hurts to like not go out and have fun, but you gotta save so you can get somewhere, you know, in life. It's gonna hurt to go to school for some people. It's gonna hurt to go after their dreams because they can't have a normal life and stuff like that, man. And you know, their dating life is put on hold. You can't really date like you want to when you're chasing the bag, right? So a lot of this stuff is painful, you feel me? You know? But that's one thing I learned coming up, man, and I heard one cat say this online. He said, you cannot have a successful transformation without pain. You cannot. It is impossible. So if you're gonna transform, you're gonna go through some pain to transform, man. Diets, workouts. If you want a six-pack, you can't eat no junk. You can't drink beer. You know, you gotta stay on the straight stuff. You gotta stay on vodka. You know what I'm saying? If you want to drink alcohol, you know, but you can't drink beer like you want to, even though beer is tastier than alcohol. That's straight. You know what I'm saying? It's raining like a motherfucker, man. But you can't have a successful transformation without pain. You're gonna go through some pain, but it's okay, man, because you're gonna come out different in the end, man. Like me, I've been drinking way too much beer lately, but I also work out afterwards, so it kind of defeats the purpose, right? Of losing weight and, you know, coming down to low percentage body fat. But it looks like I'm gonna have to like cut down on the beer if I want to lean out. Maybe a lighter beer, perhaps, you know. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start drinking lighter beers. I just thought about that. You know, some things you gotta give up to get things, man. You can't have your cake and eat it too. I noticed that, man. You wanna lose weight, you gotta eat light, be on diets, work out on a regular. Sometimes you gotta be on a strict diet, meaning that you can't have no junk food. If you wanna lean the fuck out, if you want a successful transformation, and to say no to junk food and chips and all that other stuff, man, it's painful. Shit, saying no to junk food is painful, man. That's a painful thing. And in my case, you know, my alcohol, you know, in the situation that I'm in, I use alcohol to cope. You feel me? I use that shit to cope, you feel me? So, you know, to become anything in life is painful, man. Think about Jim Carrey, bro. You know, the one who played The Mask. He was homeless before he became big. Imagine how uncomfortable that is to be homeless and then, you know, be on your dream chase. You feel what I'm saying? It's uncomfortable. You ain't got a girlfriend. You don't get pussy on the regular. That's very uncomfortable. It's painful. But we're doing this shit so we can transform into something greater. You feel what I'm saying? You know. Because we can't keep living like this, man. I know it's comfortable, man. They couldn't stand pain. My mom was the most undisciplined woman in the world, man. She didn't even work out, bro. My dad too. Both of them were very undisciplined. You know. And that's why me and you gotta clean the shit up that they made, man. You gotta clean your parents' shit up in this lifetime. You feel me? You gotta clean your parents' shit up. And today we're gonna have a proper diet. I think we're gonna have pho today again. Then we're gonna put some vegetables in there. You know? Some noodles, vegetables. Feel me? And then for dinner, we're gonna have a sandwich. I'm gonna try to say no to a beer. I was supposed to have one beer, and then one beer turned into three. I was like, no. Last night I was like, man, let me have one beer. It didn't turn into 3 beers. And that's my max right there. I don't go beyond 3 beers, bro. I don't overdrink like that. I don't do 5, 6, 7 beers, man. That's too many goddamn beers. I'll be fucked up. I won't be able to walk. And I never drink until I'm like blacked out. You see what I'm saying? I think it happened to me a couple times, you know. But yeah, you can't have transformation without pain. If you guys want to become greater, you're gonna go through some pain, man. You know? Like me, I've been wanting to go on a diet, a strict diet, but it's hard. In my condition, it's hard. So I'm going to cut down on the eating, maybe a smaller meal. You know, if I want to drink beer at night, I just cut down on the calories in the daytime and have one big meal. You know, maybe skip lunch and then have a big meal at nighttime. You'll look like Pretty Wiki, man. Anyway, it's starting to rain too hard, guys. I gotta put my phone in my pocket. You guys have a good day. I'm out.